Hello everybody, welcome to today's CKA lab. In this lab, we're going to show you how you can drain a node. Basically, that means that all the pods that are running on that node will go to a different node without you having to do anything. So you may have to do this sometimes in production when the nodes have a problems or you're doing some kind of migration and whatnot. Anyway, let's get started. To do this, we need to have access to a cluster with two or more nodes. So I have that in GKE. If I do that, I see that there are 3 nodes running. All right, so next step, to see how many nodes, well, we did that, we have 3 nodes. Next we're going to see how many pods are running on each node. So if I do k get po minus a, actually what you need to do is minus a and then minus o wide. Let me minimize this window so you can see better. All right, let's do this again. I think I'm going to have to do it one more time. All right, let's do that like so. All right, so all these pods are running, and if you look at the node names, it's kind of hard to tell because they have different names. So for example, if I do the nodes, one ends with 6C, one ends with 8N, one ends in TM, right? So if we look at the node name, there's 6C, there's 8N, and we look for TM. There's TM. So basically, these pods that are already running as part of Kube system, they're running on kind of spread out on 3 different nodes. All right, so now the next step is we can run a few nodes ourselves. So K is short for kubectl. K run, let's say N1, give it a name. Image equals nginx. Is that it? Yeah, it's running, and then maybe we run 4 or 5 pods. And 3. To make life simpler, we will just run 6 nodes, 6 pods. We could have run a deployment too, but anyway, it makes the point more poignant. All right, so now if we do k get pod, and this time we're not going to do k minus a because I don't really care about the kube system pods. I care about this pod that I just created, k get pod, and minus o wide. Let's see. So you see, 6C comes up three times, TM comes up twice, 8N comes up once. So there's one node is taking up 3 of those pods, one node is taking up 2 of those pods, and one node is taking up 1 of those pods. So the one that's taking up the most pods looks like 6C. So maybe that's the one we're going to cordon. So let's look at our requirements again. Next step, we run the pod, you see how many is running on each node. Now drain the first node, or let's just drain k drain. We're gonna drain the node that has the 3 pods here, right? 6C. What that means what we were saying is take the pod running on that node and move it somewhere else. We don't care where you move to, just move it somewhere else. It would drain that node. All right. Cannot delete pod. That's fine. Those are all the system pods. So that's okay. I think that'll be fine. Now if we do k get nodes minus o, why do we see anything useful? You see 6M, 6C, ready scheduling disabled. That means you cannot put any more nodes on that. So now what do? We look at the pod and see if they moved. And I always forget to do this. All right, so what this means, you see, it didn't actually move the 3 pods because why? Let's see. Let's look at our Kubernetes documentation, and I'm just going to look for drain. Safely drain a node. Drain a node, we did that. Nodes, ignore daemon set. I think we have to cordon first. Let's do that. And also we're gonna do this thing. So all right, so let's do this. Let's save this command in our history so you can do this. Cordon this node means do not put any more pods on that. Already cordon. Okay, so that's already done. So drain includes cordoning. Fine. Now I think the reason why it didn't work is because we didn't do ignore-daemonsets, because the system pods that are running, we may have to define that. So let's do drain name of the node, and we're going to say ignore-daemonsets. Let's see if that does any trick. Still doesn't like it. Okay, let's see. Error. Unable to drain node this due to error. Cannot delete pause, declare no controller. Use force to override. Well, maybe we'll just do force. What happens? Okay. Continue command. There are pending nodes to be drained. Da 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 da. Let's see if that did anything for us. Nope. Still running on those pods. That's 6C. What is up with that? All right. Let's see. What is the error message? Unable to drain node this due to error. Cannot delete pods with local storage. Ah, okay. Override queue system, continue command, drained. So there are pods on that node that uses local storage. And that's why they cannot be moved. Again, same thing. Oh, we can add this option. Okay, let's try that. The option is delete empty directory data to override. That looks a little bit better. Yeah, evicted, you see? Now, basically, I didn't care about the data, so I moved the pod forcefully. All right, it's taking its sweet time. I'm going to control C out of this, and let's see if we got to what we really wanted to do. Interestingly, the other 3 pods that got evicted did not actually go anywhere. I wonder if it's because that. See, the thing is, I used small nodes, and I wondered if they're full in terms of capacity. So at least the pods got moved, the node got drained, right? If I try to run a pod, what happens? If I do, right now, TM is taking 2 pods and 8N is taking 1 pod. If I do K run N7 minus dash dash image equals nginx, where did it go? So if I do that, continue creating. So it looks like this TDTM node picked it up. So I'm not sure why the draining did not move the running. So I think because I used force to do that. I wonder if I should have cordoned first to begin with. All right, so let's do this. Let's get nodes, get nodes, and we're going to uncordon that node. But that means we're going to allow that node to take traffic again. Uncordon this. Okay. Now if I do that, if I run yet another pod, where does it go? It really should be going to the one I just cordoned. So if I do that, yeah, see the last one went to 6M6C. Now, what I really want to do is I want to cordon it first and then drain it and see if that does anything. Run 8. So this time I'm going to cordon the node first. Okay. And if I do this, the existing pod should still be there because I didn't tell it to drain. So now if I drain this pod, okay, unable to drain node due to error, cannot delete pod declared, no controller force to override. Okay. Okay, now it's complaining about daemon set. Okay, we can do ignore daemon sets. And if see, N8 is evicted, but did it go anywhere? That's the question I want to answer. Yeah, see, it got evicted, but it didn't move anywhere. So this lab was not successful. So I'll have to figure it out and then do another video on how to fix this problem offline. So I will do another video when it's figured out what went wrong here.